Good morning, students. Today you take out your literature book. We will start lesson 3, The Song of the Corn. The Song of the Corn is a poem. It is written by Fred E. Weatherly. Students, before explaining the poem, I will read this poem. You listen carefully. Blow, wind, blow. The happy wind is blowing. Shine, sunshine across the summer lea. And if you will only listen as through the fields you are going, you will hear the gold corn singing as happy as can be. Third, 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 the heavy flails are swinging. Third, 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 upon the threshing floor. But still a merry song the cheerful corn is singing, although his little body is beaten very sore. Grind, 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 the stones are slowly wheeling. Blow, wind, blow, the sails go round so fast, and the meal has almost crushed it out of shape and out of filling. But its noble little heart keeps singing to the last. And I see the sturdy miller, his heavy sacks upbinding, but still I hear that brave sweet song. And thus it seems to me, when the blows of life are falling and the mills of labor grinding, if we were only like the corn, how happy it would be. Now, students, I am going to explain this poem. How does corn feel when it is ground? Ground is the past tense of the grind, and the meaning of ground is crushed into small pieces. So, in this poem, the poet says about the feeling of corn in this about the feeling of the corn. Now you look first stanza. In first stanza, the poet says that wind is blowing, the sun is shining across the grassy land, and he also says to us, if we will go through the field, we can listen easily the happiness in singing of the gold corn. In the second stanza, a sound was coming, third, third, third of flails means a tool used to beat the corn. The corn is being beaten by flails upon the threshing floor. But still the corn is singing a merry song, means happily song. Although his little body is painful after beating. In the third stanza, for grinding the corn, the stones are slowly wheeling. Wheeling means moving, and the sound is coming grind, grind, grind. And it is crushed into meal without any filling. Although the little corn with noble heart, it means the corn heart is very noble, very gentle, still it is singing to the last. In the last stanza, the poet says that he saw the miller which is strongly built up binding the corn in heavy sacks. Upbinding means the tying up. It means the miller is tying up the corn in the sacks, and the sacks become heavy due to the grinding corn. Although the brave corn is singing sweet song. That's why the poet says that we can be like the corn, because after blowing of life, and grinding by meals of labor, still it was singing the song bravely. Students, I think you followed this lesson. Thank you, students.